Hello everybody, Decade here with another SHFiguart review, and today we're reviewing Invisible. No, actually, guys, guess what? Hey guys, hey, what am I reviewing? Hey, you know what I'm reviewing? Bam, baby. Focus work. Yes, we are reviewing Master Rider Decade Violent Emotion, which is Fury. Okay. So this is the only Decade figure I got because I knew that once I saw the Violent Emotion one that they would be making another Decade figure. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait. And they actually included an extra head, but we'll get to that later. So let's look at this box. As you can tell, this is way different than our previous SHFiguart boxes because it's black and pink. So on the side, we got Decade in his Fury form. Here, let me show you up close so you can actually see. Yes, that is indeed Fury form or Decade. Okay. And then down at the bottom, it says, Kamen Rider, Double and Decade. Movie Tyson 2010. Yeah. That was my Japanese voice. Deal with it. And then that's Toei and Bandai again. On the side, again in the hot pink, it says Violent Emotion, Master Rider Decade. Same thing on this side. That's the top of the box. Says the exact same crap. The bottom. Same phone numbers. And on the back, yeah, we get Decade posing with his Ride Booker in its sword form. We have a cool picture of Decade in his regular form and his Violent Emotion form. We got a picture of Violent Emotion Decade punching stuff, and then regular Decade holding the Ride Booker. So let's open this guy up. Oh, wait, Time Machine Nation. Okay, so here's Decade in his Violent Emotion form. You can tell this because of his creepy eyes. And camera, what do you do? Stop it. Yeah, yeah, you can't, I don't know, you really can't tell it's the Violent Emotion form too well because those little flame things seem really tiny. I guess you can just tell by the purple, thing on his head. But, yeah. Let's get rid of this. Oh god! What do? So, he comes with an extra head. So, we're gonna put this one on there, but here's the thing. Putting these heads on are kinda difficult sometimes. Cause that little ball is just as bad as the one on the, hands. And oh my god, I did it first try! Woo! Yeah! Yay! Okay. So, let's check out the Poseability, shall we? So, like always, he has the Figuarts have a bendy arm thing. I just remembered I didn't even read the thing on the box, but it's the same as last time, so whatever. He also has the Bicep Swivel. And then, again, he has that weird ball system inside of his arms that do that. Yeah. His waist is very well posable. You can pretty much twist him from side to side, and he can look around. He can do an ab crunch. He can look back. He can look back like a lot, but there's a bit of a gap in his chest, so I don't know if you really want to do that too much. Also, you want to be careful. As you can tell, mine's a little scratched. That's just because of my own stupidity. I had it up against my thumb, and I moved it around, and I was like, oh god, I scratched out the paint. Be careful about that, guys. And or girls. Yeah. His head posability, he can do the same thing like Kuga did, like bring it around town. Oh yeah. Looking down, up, side, backwards, exorcist. Yeah. He also has the same hip style as Kuga, but it's slightly different because he has these thigh armor. He can do splits. He can bring it forward. He can bring it back. He can do that. Yeah. It has a really nice twist in it too, so you can have him crisscross applesauce, I guess. He also has a double jointed knee, so he can bend his leg all the way back. And he has the standard Figuart die-cast metal feet. His feet are not crazy tight, but still a little bit too tight for my liking. But it's whatever. It's just his feet. But, yeah, it does the same thing that all the previous Figuart feet do. It has toe points. Yeah, all that jazz. And his feet can actually go all the way around. So, yeah, that's cool. So let's look at his aesthetics. His cool little details. If you look very, very closely, let's see if the camera will focus a little bit better. If you look in between, his horns, yes, these are horns, these top two, in between these top two and these middle two, there are little tiny notches and grooves. Like, just like in the show, the only difference is the ones in the show were painted black. These ones are not. Kinda wish they did, but, you know, it's very difficult to paint something that small, so whatever, no big deal. He also has compound eyes, but here's the thing, these eyes compared to the original Decade figure, are very, very dark. It's not I don't like them, it's just I wish they were just a little bit brighter. But it's whatever. It's still a cool representation. So, let's look at the bottom of his chin. He has this very nice silver in there. These bars are very well represented. Side of his head is just a little weird because these bars on the side, are not quite center. See that? But again, just nitpicking. It's cool they got the detail under his eyes, and they also got him on the top of his horns. Those little notches. Then on the back of his head, more silver, and I'm like destroying his neck right now, so let's put him back. On his chest piece, has a very cool X, which represents the Roman numeral 10, that goes all the way up through his shoulder. If you guys didn't know that, I hope I just blew your mind. He has a little notch in his chest piece, he also has that little collar piece he has, and that weird thing. Yeah. This shoulder piece, yeah. Oh yeah. So there's, the pink thing on the side of his arm. That's cool, doesn't hinder any, mobility. Same thing with these, forearm pieces. One thing is, if you lift and then put it back down, it stays. Oh my god, it stays. Isn't that awesome? They fixed that. Yay, Bandai. Woo! Okay, so down to the, his little ab pieces. They're there, and they also have them on the back as well. They actually go up and under his armor. Pretty cool, and they'll still at the back of the belt. There's the Deca driver. It shows, it is compound. It's just a little difficult to see because, again, it's a really dark plastic. I really don't understand what they did with, this batch. So, on the side is a little hole notch thing for the ride booker, which I will be showing off later. He has, really cool paint job on his legs, because I thought that it would be, like, really terrible, you know, all splotched up on the sides. And, you know, if you get really, 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 really up close, you can kind of see a little bit of it. But it's really not that big a deal. His knees come off, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be careful about that. I have lost these knees twice already. I have found both of them, so thank God. But yeah, be careful. A little bit of super glue might hold them in. That's really up to you. Also, here are his shins. And here's something that I did not know that his shin had back in the show. There's a little notch that goes on the inside of his calf. And I just thought that was cool they included that. I actually had to go look at the, Detail of Heroes Kamen Rider Decade book. It's a photo book that shows all the suits from the show. And, I didn't even see it until I saw that on there, but it was thanks to this figure. So, yeah. That's basically it. Oh, wait. Yeah, the bottom of his feet are exactly the same as the bottom of the feet in the show. That's some dedication to detail there, guys. That's awesome. So, yeah, let's throw him back on Mr. Turntable for just a few minutes, and let's check out his accessories. Alright, so, here are the accessories for Decade, Violent Emotion. It comes with the Ride Booker in book form, the Ride Booker in gun form, and the Ride Booker in sword form. So let's check out sword form real quick. It's a pretty good representation of sword form. It has all the details and grooves, just like the one in the show. Fits in his hands very well. And I'll show that in just a minute. Here's his gun mode, where it's actually a little bit larger than the actual book mode. I think it's about the same size as this one right here. So this is, yeah, actually, no, it's a little bit smaller. Okay, so, yeah, I guess his book transforms, kinda. So yeah, the handle got ridiculously longer, and the barrel did too. But again, it's a good representation of the Ride Booker in the gun form. So here's the Ride Booker in book form. The only thing that makes it really different and not very accurate is that peg. But the reason why that peg's there is so you can have it... Ooh, that was gross. The book made me burp. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. The reason it has that peg there is so you can plug it in, and that's, plug it into his side. So it's just kind of like there. Yeah. Here's a Fury form head, again. When you get this toy, it comes packaged with this head on it. So, the head that's on there now is an accessory. But I like to think this one's the accessory. Yeah. So anyways, let's move on to his hands. He's got some I'm gonna grab you hands. He also comes with some fist hands. yeah, I like to keep the grippy hands on him because I think they look cooler. And he also has some holding things hands. And he also has a kind of a Kabuto point hand, but this is actually not a Kabuto point hand. And I'll show you why. Just stealing from my SHFiguarts figure, here is a card. This figure does not come with the cards. I remember the original version of the Decade figure did come with cards. But yeah, these hands are designed to hold cards about this size, so let's put these in there. See? It holds the card. Cool, huh? And these card holding hands also kind of do that. Just gotta... Here's the thing, you gotta kind of like wedge it in there though. So, yeah. I'm not gonna bother putting these hands on him because you guys know how the peg thing works. So, yeah, let's show him with his ride bucker on his side real quick. If I can get him in frame. Okay. So, lift up the arm, turn it to the side, see that little peg there, and you plug this in. And plug it in. Okay, yeah, there it is. Now, shoulders at his side. This is another thing I forgot to mention about Figuarts is sometimes their arms just kind of like do that thing. You want to try and keep them up because it looks cooler. Anyways, yeah, there it's at, and then the articulation is, oh my god, it spins. So, yeah, cool. Let's take it off, and now we're gonna dual wield because, oh my god, I didn't even know it did this. Oh my god. Cool. Now we all learned something today. The book opens, guys. That's... Oh, wow. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, day made. Cool. That's so cool. Things you learn when you do YouTube videos. So, yeah. Anyways, let's put his weapons in his hands. So, what you gotta do is you gotta kind of, like, put it in sideways, and then twist and push down. And then it fits in there like, I'm gonna get you. It's like, say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. Okay, no. Yeah, let's take that out. And let's put his sword in this hand. Now, it's kind of like the same deal. Put it in sideways first, and then you twist and push. It's very easy. And then, now he's like, my name is Kamen Rider Decade. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No, yeah. So, yeah, his weapons go into his hands very easily. And they look cool. He looks cool with it. So, let's pose him for just a second. We're going to pose him in his natural, I'm going to stab you eventually kind of pose. And put him on Mr. Turntable. Okay. And we got to put his feet just right. Put his feet just right. Okay. I know this doesn't look very dynamic, but Decade really doesn't pose too crazy. So let's got Mr. Turntable going. This Figuart, yeah, I know I say my online name is Decade and everything, but goddamn, this is probably my favorite Figuart. The detail on it is just so well done. The accessory count is ridiculous and awesome. The small details in there are fantastic. By the way, this got jumped up like 5 points just because of this little book thing being better. I really enjoyed this Figuart. Now, would I recommend it as a first Figuart? I guess I would. It does everything that a Figuart should. It has all the great dynamic action and everything you can do with it. I really like this toy. If you can find them on CS Toys, HLJ, or AmiAmi, or even possibly Mandarake for a reasonable price, which I would say would be 2,500 yen, yeah, go ahead and grab it. It's perfect. It's awesome. Do it. I can't recommend it enough. It's good. It am a good toy. So, that's all about time I have today. If you guys really enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and we'll do more. I think our next review is going to be a little bit different, and this guy is going to appear again. So, yeah. Bye!